Let's take a look now at the clip of Deborah on ABC's Good Morning America talking about how she failed the lie detector test.
He said, "You failed." And I said, "Failed what? What question did I fail?" And he said, "You failed the one where you know where your daughter's at." And I said, "That's not possible. I don't know where she's at." And I just proceeded to come unglued. It's not possible, freaking out, telling him no. And he looked in my face and he said, "I met bad mothers like you." And proceeded to say probably something along the lines of, "I need to tell the truth."
Now, Mark, I want you to help our viewing audience understand something.
Yes.
The fact that she failed the question, do you know where your child is, doesn't mean that she knows where the child is. She may have other doubts about what's going on with that child, such as what the neighbor might have done with the child, what the husband might have done with the child, and not been aware that that was affecting her answer in the lie detector test.
This is correct, because when you take a lie detector test, the lie detector will detect any emotion that is extreme. So it doesn't necessarily mean that she was lying about something, but she had an extreme emotion about it.
Maybe it's something she wasn't even conscious of,
That's
just some
right.
feeling. And again, what about this neighbor? What is with the neighbor? Who is this guy, and where is he? What's his story? Why are people talking to him?
I can't tell you who the neighbor is, but I would certainly like to see a little bit of footage of the neighbor talking about this to find out, what did the neighbor really hear? Are we seeing any signs of deception in the neighbor? Are we seeing truth in the neighbor? What is it that we're actually seeing?
While we look at another clip from ABC's Good Morning America, I'm going to challenge the control room to come up with some footage of the neighbor. If you can do that for us, Mark and I will analyze it right here. Now, Deborah's husband in this tape is talking about how he realized his daughter was missing. Watch.
So when you first came home, you didn't immediately realize that Lisa was gone?
No.
Has this put a strain on your relationship as a couple?
It's actually kind of done the opposite. We've spent every waking moment together since this happened. It's actually made us a lot closer.
So Mark and I are watching this footage very closely. Also, I want to say the control room yelled back at me that there's no footage on the neighbor. We will go looking for that. So Mark, what did you see in that tape?
Yes, two really clear things here, Dr. Drew, is when he's responding and he says the word no, you see him actually swallow hard, and you see a tightening of the lips.
So he's swallowing something down.
That's right. That's exactly right. He's swallowing something down. It's one of the things that we do when we're nervous or when we're concerned about what might actually come out. A tightening of the lips is the very thing that we would say, which is tighten the lips down. I don't want you to know anything other than no. Swallow, tightening of the lips. The one time that we see a microexpression on him, a microexpression appears on the face for less than a second to tell us something that we're feeling that we may be masking, we see a microexpression of happiness come up when he talks about he and his wife actually getting closer together. I don't know what that means, but I think it's very interesting to see that during this very tumultuous, emotional thing, he actually is feeling a little bit of happiness that he and his wife are having a stronger bond.
It seemed weird that he was